Not for sale. That's the message from Danish and Greenland officials to President Trump about the Arctic territory. NBC's Alice Barr has details as they met with administration officials Wednesday at the White House and said they have a different opinion from the president about who should control the territory, but they are open to other options for the U.S. military.
This morning, diplomatic divisions over the fate of Greenland, the Danish territory that President Trump insists the U.S. must control.
We need Greenland for national security.
The president has made his view clear, and we have a different position.
Foreign ministers from Denmark and Greenland meeting at the White House with Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who says President Trump would prefer to buy the massive island territory, a proposition that could cost as much as $700 billion, according to three people familiar with the estimate. Denmark, a NATO ally, insists its territory is not for sale. President Trump has not ruled out military force, citing what he views as a threat from other major powers.
The problem is there's not a thing that Denmark can do about it if Russia or China wants to occupy Greenland, but there's everything we can do.
It is not a true narrative that we have, Chinese warships all around the place.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers in both parties speaking out against military action in Greenland, calling it
the most serious national geopolitical mistake this country could make,
while endorsing the power of alliances and the U.S. military presence already in place in Greenland to secure the Arctic.
The not smart, unachievable way is whoever told the president that this was a viable path. It doesn't make sense.
Among Greenland's population of roughly 57,000, mounting anxiety as leaders promise to keep talking. Focus today back on Venezuela, with opposition leader Maria Corina Machado expected to meet with President Trump. According to a senior White House official, Machado has suggested she may give President Trump her Nobel Peace Prize in thanks for ousting authoritarian leader Nicolas Maduro, though the Nobel Institute says the award cannot be transferred. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.